All right, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? My name is Denonu, and in this video here, we're going to be talking about Superman and Lois. So this is going to be episode 5, and honestly, I can't say I love this episode, but I heavily like it. Outside of the teen angst BS that they put in here. Let me just get that out the way. Wasn't a fan of that. This was the one episode where one of the brothers, he's drinking and gets drunk and he mouths off at the other brother. I guess he's upset because his girlfriend in Metropolis left him and he feels like his life is there, not here. I don't have to do what you say. I want to move back. Like this was his angsty BS episode. Not a fan of none of that. So if I had to rate that, I would hate that, you know. But outside of that, you had cool flashbacks with Superman and his family. Basically, him trying to get them introduced to this fair that's going on in the city and stuff like that, and how it's a part of Smallville where everybody kind of donates what they can and stuff like that. Superman saves this barn from getting burnt up, and I forgot something. It's been a few days since I watched the episode, so I don't remember everything, but it was something he found weird with the fire. That I do know. I forget what exactly, but I remember, I want to say somebody not being there or somebody was there, something like that. But the main point behind this episode is basically Superman goes and finds, I think, the guy that was in the fire or the person who started the fire. He basically finds him and he has the powers of Superman, apparently. He was in this machine with this other lady. Superman came in there. It has something to do with this piece of alien technology, or maybe, I mean, I assumed it was the minerals that they're finding underground that Morgan Edge is finding, but this could be just a piece of alien technology because alternate Lex Luthor's in this episode too. And maybe that's something he gave them. They didn't really specify. It's just basically Superman showed up, he asked what the machine was, and then the other guy flew off and he chased them. But they flew around Smallville, they fought for a little bit, and he had, or seems to have, all of the powers of Superman, or at least flight, and I think he had the heat vision, stuff like that. Really curious, you know, as to what they're gonna do with that. Really curious, because I have no idea where they're going with that. Because they're not clones, they're regular people that are just, I guess, endowed with the powers. So who's doing that? Is that Lex Luthor doing that? Because that's what he hated, so I don't think it's him. That's why I think it's Morgan Edge and, you know, the minerals they're finding underground, stuff like that. Maybe somehow he's using that to create superhumans. I don't see how that relates to Superman's powers, though. You know, still waiting to get an explanation on that when the show comes back. But really good episode with that. Again, not a fan of the whole teen angst thing. I think Lois had a couple moments too with helping out between the fair and stuff. There was a couple, you know, scenes of her with the other lady that's in the show, the other woman that Clark dated. I want to say, I forget her name, but I want to say it's Lana. I could be wrong, so don't quote me, but I think it's her. But she dove more into things with her to find out something related to Morgan Edge. Like I said, I forget what. It's been a few days, but so far this episode was pretty good. The guy that Superman fought, the one that has powers, before he can, I guess, ask him anything further, he kind of, you know, I think he just died. So that kind of, you know, kills that investigation, as, you know, as far as him, because he was sick the whole episode, and it's like you knew he was gonna go out because they can't fully explain. I mean, we're only in episode 5. They can't fully explain where the story is gonna go yet. And I think at the very end of the episode, you have Superman's son who got kidnapped by the Asian kid that Superman flew off with in the first couple episodes. The one that got his powers on the beach when the sun's heat vision or something shot the meteor rock powers and stuff. And so he came back and started beating into the sun, talking about, oh, what did you do to me? Blah, 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 blah. So I'm assuming he broke out of whatever school that they put him in. And the military was, well, they told Superman, it was like, oh, we're going to take him to a school that's for metahumans. they probably lied their ass off. They probably just, you know, took him and started experimenting on him, and he probably broke out and now is going after, you know, the son with powers because he thinks that he did do it. Not in the way he thinks, but he did kind of, you know, instigate the transformation or something like that gave him the powers. So that's why he's probably punching in on him. Don't really know what they're doing with that. That's kind of its own thing. That's like the first step in the storytelling with that. So maybe that's an ongoing thing, to where Superman's not going to trust the military because they're experimenting on people or something. I'm assuming that's what's going to happen, because otherwise, why bring that character back? You know, they don't have to bring the Asian kid back to do anything like that. So I'm assuming that's where that's going to go. But so far, episode was on point. I like it a lot. You even had Lex Luthor spitting game to Lois Lane, you know, while they was getting coffee, you know, because he just suddenly shows up and be like, oh, I'm a fan of your work, blah, 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 blah. And he's talking to her and stuff like that. And in the episode, they tell you that he was married to Lois Lane in his universe. So by him missing her and seeing her with Superman, it pisses him off. You even had his computer say, look, you know that's not your wife, right? That's his wife. He got mad at the computer and stuff like that, but he's human, so he can't help himself. But I thought that was an interesting little twist. I'm sure they're gonna bring that back down the road. That's gonna be probably a major plot point going forward, is him going to battle with Superman and probably having Lois get in between him and stuff, you know, do like a Batman v Superman. Except they're not gonna say the name Martha. But so far, pretty good episode. I can't wait to see what they do when they come back, and I'm probably gonna make a video about it as soon as it goes up. But anyways, fellas, that's just my opinion on things. My name is Denonu, and I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Peace out.